we're the girls from Cuco's Cucina. I'm Joanne.
I'm Jackie.
And I'm Kelly.
And we're back again, and we're going to continue our leftover phyllo solutions week. And today we're going to do phyllo wrapped salmon.
But first, we've got to marinate it.
Right.
So we've got a Greek marinade that we're setting up here.
Right. So we have some crushed garlic already in our bowl.
So we've got a couple of cloves of garlic. And this is for one piece of salmon because basically you have leftover phyllo.
Right.
If you want to make this from a box of phyllo and you really like this recipe, then
have at it.
Then multiply it by how many servings you want.
Right. You'll find the recipe on our blog.
Yes.
And so what are we adding, Jackie?
So first we're going to add in some olive oil.
Extra virgin. Always go with the extra virgin olive oil.
And then we're going to add in a little bit of lemon juice.
Fresh lemon juice.
And you just want to mix that together real quick. Next, we're going to add in some herbs.
Some herbs and spices.
So we've got some dill, we've got some basil, we have some pepper,
marjoram,
and some sea salt.
We're going to add all of those in. Okay. And we're going to mix that up really well.
And we have a nice salmon fillet. Make sure that there's no skin on the fillet.
Right. And, also make sure that it's dry so that it's not, watery. Sometimes it sits and it gets a little bit watery. Okay.
Let's shake off. There you go. Okay, so you want to swish it around in there and get it nice and coated.
Edges.
And flip it over.
And you keep on flipping.
Just make sure you get it all coated. And what you're going to do now with this is you're going to put it in the refrigerator. You're going to cover it with some plastic wrap, put it in the refrigerator, and let it marinate for about 30 minutes. And then we'll be back to show you how we wrap it and bake it.
And we're back. So our salmon has been marinating. We left it in the refrigerator.
And you want to do it at least a half an hour, but no more than an hour.
Right.
So now we're going to start wrapping it in our phyllo. So we're going to be doing 2 sheets. We have number 10 here. Number 10 phyllo that we're going to be using 2 sheets of that. If you have a thinner phyllo, you're going to be using a couple more, but we have the instructions on the website, on our blog, that you can follow.
Make sure to generously cover it with some extra virgin olive oil.
When you're using thicker phyllo, you generally need to use more olive oil.
Okay.
Okay, ready for the next one?
Always good when you have an extra pair of hands to lift up.
Absolutely. So draft your kids to cover up your phyllo and then be there to help you get some out.
You have to keep a towel over it.
Otherwise it dries out.
It's going to dry out if you don't.
It dries out very quickly. Use a light hand when you're brushing. That enables you to move faster.
And get your edges, because otherwise the edges will crack.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jackie, what are you going to do now?
Because we are marinating our salmon with oil and lemon juice, we're going to put some spinach on the bottom, just so that when the oil and the lemon juice sink to the bottom, it's not going to make the phyllo soggy. So that'll be a nice base underneath.
There we go.
So let's get our salmon out of here.
It's beautiful.
And then we're going to try and take all the solids out of the juice, which is like the garlic and the herbs. We're just going to put that right on top.
And any remaining marinade in the bowl, just toss it.
Yeah, you have to discard it because it was
raw salmon. And you cannot use that.
Okay, so we got pretty much all of our solids out of there. We're going to just add
beautiful garlic on top. Okay, so now we're going to start folding.
We're going to fold once this way. We want to, again, put olive oil in between because it does seal up the phyllo.
It also keeps the edges from cracking.
And then we're going to fold our edges. So as we're wrapping, you're going to see there's plenty of phyllo all around because you're going to keep on wrapping it. So it's going to get that nice flakiness. Now we're going to just start folding. Folding, folding. And then, see, it looks like a little pocket. And then we're just going to brush the whole thing with some olive oil.
Make sure you get the edges. Every single section on the outside is going to be coated with olive oil.
Right, and you want to place the seam side down so it doesn't burst open. And continue brushing.
And be really liberal with that olive oil.
Right.
Put a little extra. If you think you have enough, put a little bit more.
Yeah.
Keep it moist while
There
it's
we go.
baking.
And there's what it looks like, and we're going to pop it in the oven. We'll be back to show you the finished product. And here's our phyllo wrapped salmon, fresh out of the oven. So
And
we
we did
garnished it with a little bit of fresh dill.
We made it with the spinach underneath, but we also have a recipe on our blog if you'd like to make it with roasted red onion and red pepper. There are different ways that you can make this salmon. You can also sear it before you put it in the phyllo if you want to give it a nice crust.
Right, and so we're going to give it a cut now so we can see what this looks like on the inside. There is our phyllo wrapped salmon. There you go.
Καλή όρεξη.
Καλή όρεξη.